welcome to Science Spiel. I'm your host, Heather Richard. Today we're at the Romberg-Tiburon Center, a campus of San Francisco State University. I'm here with Heather Richard, graduate researcher. Heather's looking to raise $3,000 so she can find out whether or not biofilms are responsible for the heavy metals that are picked up from the water by plastic debris. Hello, Heather. What's your science spiel?
I'm doing my graduate work on plastic marine debris. All over the globe, in lakes, bays, and oceans, we find plastic bits. A recent paper suggests that there are 5 trillion particles of plastic in the oceans. One concern about plastic is that it picks up toxic pollutants from the water. Pesticides, flame retardants, and surprisingly heavy metals like lead and copper can collect on plastic debris. Some studies show these chemicals can transfer to marine life if they eat the plastic and harm their health.
Fascinating. Hang on, we have a caller. Hello, you're on Science Spiel.
Hey, are you telling me that plastic debris accumulates a cocktail of pollutants that gets into fish when they eat plastic? Well, what happens if I eat the fish? Can those toxins get into me?
But these toxins are already in you and me. We get exposed from different sources. The question is, could plastic debris be a significant additional source of these toxins for ocean critters? One research group has made estimates to answer the question for organic pollutants using mathematical modeling. But this hasn't been done for heavy metals, and heavy metals might be particularly influenced by the bacteria and diatoms that colonize the surface of plastic, forming a biofilm we can equate to plaque on our teeth. Biofilms likely change the way pollutants are attracted to plastic marine debris, but we need more experiments to support this.
The next caller on the line, go ahead.
Can you clarify why you think bacteria and algae are responsible for the absorption of metals onto plastic debris? What difference does it make?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Biofilms alter the surface chemistry of plastic by making it less hydrophobic. This is more suitable for attracting and immobilizing dissolved metals.
If biofilm is responsible for the metals we find on plastic, then we can assume plastic isn't more of a source of heavy metals than anything else with a comparable biofilm. Or maybe plastic is more of a source of metals than other things in the water. Either way, metals get cleaned out of the water when they stick to things that sink and then get buried in the sediment. But plastic debris typically remains more buoyant than other things in the water, so when metals stick to plastic, it remains in the water column where marine life can ingest it.
How will you answer this question?
Let's go to the lab and meet my friend Heather. She can tell us more about it.
Oh, hello. I'm Heather.
I've already done lab experiments on board a research ship where I grew biofilms on plastic beads and soaked beads with and without a biofilm in water spiked with dissolved metals. My next experiment will measure how biofilms and metals accumulate onto plastic beads, biodegradable beads, and glass beads over a month immersed in the San Francisco Bay. I use a simple color-based assay to measure how much biofilm is on the beads. Measuring the metals is more costly, and I can't do this yet. I also need to know the specific surface area of the different materials, because this might influence the way metals stick to the plastic.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We have one final caller from Reno, Nevada.
Woo! I just won a whole bunch of money. Why should I give any of it to you?
When we put a non-biodegradable material into the environment, it can become a problem that doesn't go away. My advisor, Dr. Ed Carpenter, was one of the first scientists to publish reports about plastic in the oceans in 1972. No one really started paying attention until 2001. Plastic itself is becoming a habitat. It's a habitat we call the plastosphere, and we know very little about what goes on there.
The plastosphere? I think I played blackjack there once.
Fascinating. Thanks so much, Heather.
Heather's looking to raise $3,000 to help cover the cost of ICP-MS metal analysis and specific surface area measurement. This is so she can find out whether or not biofilms are responsible for the heavy metals that are picked up from the water by plastic debris. If she finds that plastic debris, not just the biofilms coating it, is picking up more heavy metals than other types of debris, we'll have one more reason to make sure plastic stays out of our aquatic habitats. I'm Heather Richard, and this has been Science Spiel. Thank you for any amount you can contribute towards my research. Every dollar helps.
It would make you a hero.